NBC Right Now. Your local news at 5.
More bad news for the residents of Pasco's Sacagawea apartments. They've now learned they can never return home.
Law enforcement are still looking for a man they say shot and killed another man last week. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Meredith Boggs.
I'm Shane Ettinger. NBC Right Now continues to follow the struggles of the displaced residents of Pasco's Sacagawea apartments. Last night we spoke exclusively with many of them right after they learned that their building would be shut down. Don
Granese joins us now with the latest. Don, who did you talk to today?
Shane and Meredith, today I talked with the owner of the building, a City of Pasco building inspector, the city fire chief, and more residents to get a better idea of the condition of the apartments. We wanted to find out what will happen to the displaced and how everyone involved plans to push through this tragedy. Why don't you want your face on camera? Linda.
And I care about the people. They are hurt. And then that's why I'm staying here late.
Last night, Linda Guo, the owner of Sacagawea Apartments, didn't want to show her face when we arrived. But today she was willing to speak with us about her ex-tenants.
There are a lot of places, there's people living there here for 30 years. So this is their home. They will come back, I trust.
Building inspectors told us today that no one should be going in the building unless they have proper masks or filters. The damage has exposed asbestos from the walls. But the residents continued entering the building and signing away all liability from the owners.
I didn't know that they have the mask on.
Guo stopped people from entering the building until her management team bought dust masks from the hardware store.
We did notice that some of the fire extinguishers were missing. That's a question that's come up.
Pasco fire officials also told us the second floor door was open during the fire, which allowed the flames and the smoke to spread and fill the hallways faster. And emergency stairwell lights weren't working, leaving people in the dark and making escape difficult and ultimately impossible.
Everyone could have stayed in their rooms, sheltered in place, which we tried to encourage people to do and give us a chance to put the fire out and remove the hazard.
Residents who came to pick up their security deposits today told us it's not enough.
She sits there and thinks that she can just give us back, $700 for a deposit, a little bit of rent, and say you're on your own? What are we supposed to do for furniture? What are we supposed to do for clothes? What are we supposed to do for food?
Pasco Fire Chief Bob Gear says only one of the smoke detectors he checked had batteries. Building Inspector Mitch Nichols tells us before the building can be restored, Guo must apply for permits, which would require the installation of automatic closing doors in hallways and a central alarm system. Live in the studio, Don Granese, NBC Right Now.